conference championship game, we might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Got his man on the right. At the 35, he's got room. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10.
Green 25.
Trying to move them on the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week. A commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. They're working that left side. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's McCoy. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Now, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways.
Turning it on! And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Quick handoff. Slithers into space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To throw, it's Castellanos. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
The Noles looking to convert on 4th down. Direct snap. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Man, I'm 4th and 2. I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the first down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Noles!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3.
Clemson, 3.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Using his legs, it's Randall. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. He lobs one high down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And Clemson might just be rolling out another dude at quarterback. They've had 3 guys throw for more than 10,000 yards, including the great Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, and it feels like every year you're going, okay, yeah, that guy, he's next. He's next in line to be that dude because they do it.
He'll take a shot. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And they can't make the connection.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Haynes. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He might want another play. Trying to get the corner. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It's good. That brings them to within 1.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that in route. The chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's got it again. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. There's an idea that Clemson can only run the ball when they sort of trick you and get you in space, but they're showing a lot of versatility now.
Yeah, I think the word you were looking for was finesse. They've been a finesse offense, more about tempo and body blows than it is about, being physical up front. But if this unit does get that physicality and get that ground game and a good offensive line, I think that's when you see the best of the Clemson Tigers.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job of handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Klubnik. Zings it complete to the right. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
23-yard run. Offense facing 4th down.
And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Field goal is good. And with that, they've taken the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Virginia is ahead right now in Charlottesville, but that's not exactly Sean Moore out there dominating this one. We are a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Georgia Tech. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Looking to the big tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off. What a way to set him up. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
This offense has it with really good field position. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Clemson!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Complete to the right. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the 1st down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pittman. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And the The Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air. It's Applewhite. Snagged in the middle. It's Robinson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the 2nd half, and Clemson will kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's McCoy. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking for a crease to the left. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Pulls it in, it's Robinson. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Seminoles will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it set up on the outside. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. And that one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. From the red zone, it's Haynes. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Fires to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Clemson looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. That might seem like a risky call to go for it on 4th down there, but you can't just hand the defense a win in that spot, David.
No, and when you go back and you look at games, a lot of times those field goals get you beat. And this offense is like, forget that, we're going to be aggressive. And because they got it, it was a great call.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you.
Touchdown, Tiger! Quick strike through the air for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Unloads to the wideout. And wings it incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this third quarter in style. Swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Throws to the wideout. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the returner will be knocked down. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
I think you just like the quarterback to have a little bit more awareness there on first down. I love being aggressive and wanting to throw the football, but you can't hold on to it for over 5 seconds. At some point, you just have to concede that the defense won the play and throw the football out of bounds, take the incompletion. Now you've taken a sack. I know it's only second down. You can still get this thing and move the chains, but you just made it a lot harder on yourself with that negative play.
They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. To the air, it's Klubnik. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Trying to move the sticks on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out of the pocket. On a little time, lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires left. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
Look, big-time playmakers make big plays in big games. That guy needed to make that interception at this critical juncture of the game. There's still time for them to go out and win it. could that be the play that sparks this team?
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. That's reeled in, it's Robinson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
The Seminoles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Sets up the screen. There he goes. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Might be looking to run. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw. It's Applewhite. He's got him. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And the Noles come to the line in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
And that's a missed opportunity. I mean, he had him open. He could have thrown that football maybe with just a little bit more touch. He had plenty of mustard on it. You could see he threw a bullet. But sometimes when those guys are wide open, you see quarterbacks just, they try to aim it a little bit too much, and it'll come up short.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's That's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situational football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
I think in this situation, after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Florida State. A great catch and run for 6.
Step 1 by this offense complete. Really nice job. They had to get the touchdown. Now we got to go for the 2-point conversion. Cut this thing to 8, so we got a chance to tie the game late with some late-game heroics.
So, guys, that touchdown was huge, but they have to get the 2 here to make it a one-possession game. The snap sets up to throw. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Inside the 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. He just sets sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He'll be out of bounds short of the 25 at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. He's looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the catch down the right side. Off and running. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk. I have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
And as the quarterback takes a knee, that clock keeps dwindling away, now under a minute to play. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.